Start with Guess Who, Bill, David and Dave. Have a look at these two and tell me which one do you think sang at the Queen's coronation?
I'm not waiting on a lady.
Was it Still Pissing on the Grim Reaper's Fireworks, the only man who wears snakeskin shoes to match his face, Keith Richards?
One of these days when you want me to.
Or was it, and I'm going to have to go for a Bill Oddie description on this one, the lesser-spotted, cream-topped, floppy-crested, albino, wobble-voiced tit, Adam Faith? So one of those did sing at the Queen's Annus Nugabilis back in the early 50s. Which one?
I think there's in the Stones video, there's actually there's a small child who's very, very rude about the Stones very early on. You actually see him when he's mouthing an obscenity. Just start. Here we go. Watch him. Wankers. I don't know, they go past an open window. I don't know what's. There's some bloke staring wistfully out there. Here we
go. He's going. You know, I should get some frosted windows put in this toilet.
He's sitting there thinking, what about Sting as a stage name?
Is he covered in leeches?
Yeah, he is, yeah. Yes. It's a jungle theme he's got in his room. Yeah.
Which is what? Just leeches?
Leeches, yeah.
And a can.
Yeah, in a can.
That can is insect repellent, then, if it's like the jungle theme.
What, Bronco leech away?
Yeah. Or else it's a small German U-boat, and that's a telescope. We see the man in the toilet. Fill the tubes.
Carl Tweedy!
Captain Tweedy, we see him.
You know like the big novelty phones that clowns have that are really long? I bet that's for when Tweedy answers the phone. Yes! Someone did it back. Someone has missed the whole thing about World War II and thought it was just a nice new wave. This is the greatest punchline of all time. No wonder when Hitler did it, people went nuts.
That's why he had the blokes behind him.
They were backing Nazis.
The Heil Threes.
You're so fine. They're like, shoo lang, shoo lang.
Dip, 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 dip.
Get a lot of, na, 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 na.
Get a job. Get a job. Get a job.
By the way, you lot think backing is you all doing lead. I'm the Fuhrer!
He must have said that in Nuremberg at least once.
I bet it was like that, wasn't it? Oi, Goebbels, I'm doing Baby Love.
Going all together or not at all?
Oh, Buzzcocks and its Nazi japery.
Can we just have a look at Faithy? And it appears to be a gong player behind him.
Is that full moon?
Or maybe he's just got a really big watch.
Or maybe it's the wheel of Boadicea's chariot.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the three options. Write in if you know the answer.
There's a bloke there with a symbol in his neck. That's got to hurt, surely.
Or it's a tiny invasion of a flying saucer of aliens.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Come to see Boadicea's chariot wheel.
I like the boat.
We're losing him.
I think it's Keith Richards. What do you think?
I reckon. I'd say Keith. I reckon Keith.
OK, well, I'll go with you then, Keith.
Yeah. We reckon Keith.
It was, in fact, Keith Richards. Interesting trivia for Stones fans. It was actually at the Coronation when 9-year-old choir boy Keith Richards first met 74-year-old usher Bill Wyman. Even more incredibly, 8-year-old Ronnie Wood was at the bar. So you get 2 points, well done. On the rider for the average Stones tour is 5 miles of cabling, 2,500 towels, 4,000 bottles of water, 212 snooker chalks and 1 travel iron for Keith's face.